Hey everybody, this is Hive Tyrant. Welcome to the Zombie Dance Party. I'm going to make a video series on 7 Days to Die because I've been playing it for just under a year now, and I've really enjoyed this game. There's a lot of great YouTube videos out there about this game and throughout all the alphas, and I decided to make my own. Uh, just wanted to give a special shout out to one of the YouTubers that inspired my making videos. His name is Skippy0330. He's got some great videos. Um, I'll definitely link to his channel in the description of this video so that you guys can check his videos out because they are spectacular. So a little bit about me. I live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'm 46 years old, and up until last year, just before Christmas, I was a truck driver. Unfortunately, I had a very unpleasant mishap at work that's left me unable to drive. So I'm currently recovering from that injury, and that's how I actually got into 7 Days to Die because I had a whole lot of time on my hands. I was accustomed to working 13 and 14 hours a day, and you don't just go from that to doing nothing. So I decided to start playing games, and I now spend 13 to 14 hours a day playing video games. And I'm sure that sounds like a dream to a lot of people, but it does grind down pretty fast, and you get to a point where the games aren't fun just by themselves anymore, which is why I'm making a video of my gameplay because I want to learn something new, and this seems to be a good starting point. So I'm just getting through the starting quests here. They're very boring, but completing them does give you 4 perk points to spend. Um, I spend my first 5 perk points on the Lucky Looter to give myself rank 3 of Lucky Looter, and that actually has a couple of different uses. Um, I've found in the trunks of cars with the Lucky Looter, even just at 2, in one playthrough, I found an auger on day 1, and I was actually very excited until I realized I needed gas for the damn thing. The deer just thought I was trying to go for him, but I'm not trying to chase down a deer with an axe, especially not a stone axe. He just happened to be between me and the stone that I wanted to get. So I gather up some stone and wood. As you can see, the stone axe is just horrible. Um, can't wait to get rid of this thing and get some real tools. But gotta do what you gotta do to get started. This is the latest alpha that I'm playing on, Alpha 18, and it is by far the best work that I've seen Fun Pimps put out for 7 Days to Die. Really loving the changes. The graphics are amazing, the zombie behaviors are fantastic, and they're more challenging. They've removed level gating. Thank you. I absolutely hated having to wait to level 10 to be able to build a forge. And the perks, well, the whole attributes and perks system was redone, which was done very well. So we're just about done the final quest for the starting quests here, and then we're going to head off to the vendor, and I'm going to see you guys there. So, and here we are at the vendor, Trader Joe's, or Joel, Joel. Um, as you see, it's in the winter biome, which I'm not particularly a fan of. As I said, I live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, so I already deal with enough snow. There are workstations throughout the vendors. A lot of them are damaged and unusable, but they do contain some handy loot. If you do happen to find a vendor that has working workstations, then good on you. This guy's got a working chemistry station. I think the workbench was functional. I usually forget that they're there, mostly because when you queue up work to be done in them, you can only access it during business hours, and I like to be able to get at my stuff even at night. Now I'm gonna make people cringe, and I'm gonna sell that pistol schematic. I did that because you need the workbench to build the pistol. You need pistol parts, and right now it's about survival and um, inventory management, and space is at a premium. So as you can see, the bottom two rows are grayed out on my inventory there, and any carrying anything beyond the light gray squares starts to, or well, it encumbers you, and you start to lose stamina faster when you're walking around and you're moving
If there's
around.
nothing else, you best be
So
on your way.
I get rid of those, or as much stuff as I can. Now, the starting missions, my favorites are
Every
the
day
buried
something
supplies,
crazy.
both
Let's get
because
down to
they're
work
fairly
then.
quick and easy to complete, but also because I took the Lucky Looter, and you can find some really good stuff in the box along with the quest item that you're after. So I'm going to do that. Plus, you you have to dig to get clay and stuff like that for building early on. I figure I'm doing it anyway. Oh, what the heck? Oh, look at that. Snowberries have a use. They can act as a wall. And it didn't fall. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to throw my bedroll down there because, yeah, bad things happen when you forget to put down your bedroll and you don't have a spawn spot. That's usually when you, well, for me anyways, I get killed and end up spawning random locations throughout the game world. I've spawned as far as 3 kilometers away from my backpack, which is really annoying if you've got a lot of stuff in it. So I also put the chest there to do a bag dump before I go out on missions because you won't never know what you're going to find out there. So I'm at the first location for the buried supplies, and this is key as to why I love the Lucky Looter perk. It also narrows down buried treasure locations, including these. Look at that. First hole. As soon as I started digging, I found it, and that's beautiful. There's something to note though, if you don't know this about these quests. As soon as you loot the stash, you spawn zombies. Anywhere between 3 and 5 zombies will spawn as soon as you loot the box. You can outrun them, obviously, unless you're crazy enough to do this quest at night. But I like to give them an attitude adjustment and smack them out a bit, collect a bit of XP, and just kind of adds to the total quest XP value. And once we've taken care of these upstarts here, we'll head back to the vendor, turn this quest in, and maybe see what he's got for goodies, and try and grab another quest. I try to do as many of the buried treasure quests or buried supplies quests as I can. Oh, hey, lumberjack. I do as many of the buried supplies quests as I can before I move out to my where I'm going to set up at least my first base, because I want to have, the loot that you get for the rewards can be quite useful. Um, Whether you keep it and sell it, or if he gives you like an iron shovel or something as a quest reward, then you're ahead of the game. Now, you see that lumberjack off in the distance. He ends up tuning me up pretty nicely as I'm coming out because I forget he's there. But I'm not going to show that because it's my video series and I don't want to look dumb. So yeah, I'm going to open this safe here. This is one of the few vendors whose safes you can reach. And you can lockpick it. Obviously, you can't bust it open, but that is another addition to the Alpha 18 that I absolutely love. You don't have to sit there with a mining pick to open safes anymore. You can use time charges if you have them, sledgehammers, some ammo, no gun, but an upgraded club. Uh, you can pick the locks. You can still use a mining pick or the sledgehammer.
Well, you did
There
well.
are
Okay.
options,
So I
which is
suppose
really
you
nice.
want to be
It's just,
paid.
you know, giving you more choices in the game, which I love.
I got
So
a
we're going to take
job
our
for
second
you.
buried
We'll
supplies
get busy.
mission here
We're
and just
burning
run
daylight.
out and do it. Not going to make you guys watch the run out there. There we are at the second location and digging away Lucky Looter is going to hopefully help us find this chest really quickly. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we need to start thinking about where we're going to spend the night. Hotel California is probably not hanging. And there it is. Sweet. I love the Lucky Looter perk. It's one of the best ones to take early on. And where's our zombie guards? Just her? Alright. I have the high ground, Anakin. Don't. I said don't. Yeah, these zombies just never learn. I'm not going to look for the others. And fast forward to the vendor here. I'm going to turn this quest in. I don't think he's going to have another buried supplies quest for us. I didn't see any on his list beyond this one, so.
Drop your weapons, or you must think you're pretty hot.
Look at that.
Now.
Double barrel
Yeah,
shotgun.
you did it, so
Much
I'll
happiness.
honor our agreement.
We will dance. And unfortunately it doesn't come with ammunition, but I'll have to buy some. Assuming he
I
has
knew
any.
you didn't have money the moment I laid eyes on you.
No, lockpicks for 200 dukes. I will only be able to get 2 of them. I've got 4, so no decent food. And no shotgun ammunition. How silly of me. Why would he have shotgun ammunition? No, iron crossbow bolts.
Daylight's burning.
If I had a crossbow, I would totally spend all the dukes I had on those bolts, because the crossbows in this game, in this alpha, are just absolutely amazing. Gotta be honest, I can't seem to get a handle on the arrow drop for bows and arrows, but crossbows, the drop's not too bad. Just gonna sprint to our location. Oh, bear! Oh, no, go away. Okay, lumberjack. I can deal with lumberjacks. Bear without a gun, yeah, that's not happening. So, or animals in general without a gun is not a good idea. I used to try taking out pigs with just the club and the knife, and that didn't go so well for me. And they've redone the animals, reworked them, and added a couple more. And the mountain lion being, like, I think, second only to the bear. Speaking of mountain lions, oh, this is not gonna go well. Mistakes were made. Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, and he's running. Animals, some of the animals will run, or can run, have a chance to run if you beat on them hard enough and you don't kill them. So, but I gave him a couple of good smacks, so I'm going to see if I can get him. Oh, got a crawler here. Take care of this guy first. And here, kitty. Oh, I never even thought to look at my health. Okay. Well, 1 death on day 1. I guess it's not horrible. I can already hear everybody laughing. So, we'll respawn, and hopefully he's not hanging around my corpse snacking on it, because that would suck. And I'm not sure why I just picked up my bedroll, but I did. Oh, he's right near me. Oh no, go away! Okay, he's gonna run, and we will let him this time. So you can teach an old dog new tricks. So I ran around a little bit and managed to find this really nice park. There's a playground over there. I can use the slide if I get bored. Just gonna throw down my land claim block. This lot is nice and flat. There's lots of trees and crap that I'm gonna have to clear out of here, but I like building on flat ground. I tried cutting into a hill once, did not go well. So I noticed on the run over here in the winter biome there, I found an apartment building. These are one of my favorite places to go scavenging early game. Late game, when you've developed your scavenger perk and you've got more benefit with the wrench, I'll go back to the apartment building and get the electrical parts and whatnot out of the light fixtures and stuff. But for the time being, great place to pick up things like food, for one thing. Again, with the Lucky Looter perk, I seem to find a good amount of canned foods. And with the changes they did to the food, I don't know if it was in Alpha 17 or if it was this Alpha, but pretty much all the food that is not canned, you can get food poisoning from. Some are greater risk than others, but the only safe foods to eat now are canned foods. So, oh, lumberjack. Take care of this guy real quick. So the apartment building is a fantastic place to spend early game. As you can see, it's getting on to almost 1800, and we don't have a house. We're not going to have a house today. So I don't like being caught outdoors at night. I prefer to be inside a building. And the apartment building is just a really good building to get stuck in at night because you can spend the entire night just going through the building very carefully and quietly, clearing it. By the time morning comes, you're walking out of there with heavy pockets. It's all good. I'll bust up some rock to take with me. You never have too much stone in my mind. I'll get it up here. The doors are always barricaded. Oh, is that the same cat? You get away. Go away. Go. Of course. Okay, he's following me, I swear. He's stalking me. He must have heard my comment about wanting to get some meat and bones. Run back. Get my backpack. This was not good, kitty cat. I mean, it's almost 6:30 in the evening here. I can't really afford the time. Go away. Oh, yeah, that's important, Hive. Grab a stone. You see, that was his stomach growling. That's why he's chasing me. Get up on this dumpster. Oh, no! Okay. He's not following me. I've got to get inside. Open. Open. So I'm not going to force you guys everybody to watch this apartment clear. It's pretty straightforward. You clear it one room or one apartment at a time, one floor at a time. I will put down a secure chest on the main floor to put all the stuff in so that I can make multiple trips without being encumbered. But I did want you guys to take a look at this because I noticed as I was setting up my barricade for the night that stupid cat is outside. And if you look out the window, see him there? He's not leaving. He's just pacing back and forth. So I have to figure out. I'm hoping in one of the toilets I find like a handgun or something like that. I find guns on toilets for some reason. I don't know why. But I need something here. A manual. Is it how to kill mountain lions? No. Right, weapons. Okay. I don't use automatics very often. Late game I will for the blood moons, but generally speaking, I'm not a fan because they're highly inaccurate until you've perked into them quite a bit. So I've been searching the cupboards and haven't found much of anything really. Oh, shotgun shells. So we got 5 rounds for a double barrel shotgun, but it only takes 1 point blank to kill a cat. So I'm just going to get rid of my stuff here. If you guys pay close attention, you'll see the stupid that I pulled there. Did you notice? I left my spare shotgun shells in the box. Thankfully, it only took the one because I missed with my first shot. But as I said, the shotgun to the face, and I was trying to reload here, and it's like, wait, why? I thought I had 5 rounds. I completely didn't even realize, just out of habit, that I had put my shotgun shells in the storage trunk. Now, as you can see, it's 21:42, and it's time to think about locking down for the night. What I've done is put a block of wood down in front of the door and then reinforced it. Now the zombies, if they come in from the streets, what they'll do is they'll stand on that block and they'll beat on the masonry block above the door to try and get in, which is actually a lot harder to break than the wooden door. So I'm gonna skip showing you the apartment search, but I did want you to see not my finest moment. I didn't even notice that my health was only at 31. And normally when you power strike a zombie with a club, it knocks them on their butts. But that one didn't. I don't know if it's because it was nighttime or if it was because it was feral or what the deal was, but yeah, that didn't go so well for me. So this room is why I love the apartment building. This particular apartment building. The burnt one, the burnt brick one, I'm not a fan of. You do tier 5 missions in it, and it's a lot more complicated than this. This is a very simple building. 4 apartments per floor. I think it's 5 floors. And at the top, once you've cleared all the zombies, you get these goodies here. As you can see, it's day 2, 10:30 in the morning. I was in this building looting all night. So, get some half-decent stuff out of here. There's nothing spectacular in the gun safe, but it has a couple of bullets and I think a bow mod, which doesn't work on the crossbow to my knowledge, so I probably will just vendor it. But after I'm done here, I'm going to go over to the Shotgun Messiah factory. I'm going to just go to the roof and pick up what's in there because guns equal survival in 7 Days to Die. So I'll do that. I'll skip showing it to you and just take you back to the house, or rather to where the house will be, and I'm going to end the video there. It's a good place to stop episode 1. I really appreciate everybody watching, and if you like the video, then stay tuned. I'll be putting more on here.